Hey everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. We have a new distributor in Canada for Magpie Beauty products, and I'm really excited to finally try out these products. Not only have you guys been requesting that I try out these products, but I have been intrigued with them, especially their packaging. I think their packaging is just so stunning. I appreciate little details from companies exactly like this. So came packaged in this really nice tissue paper, our insert with all of their socials on here, so you can definitely go follow Magpie Beauty Canada. Keep in mind, I've already opened this, but it came packaged mostly like this. All of these little individual baggies. This was in like a brush container. I took it out because I wanted to see what this brush was all about. And then all the gel polishes and the glitters were packaged like this. I just think it's so nice. I appreciate this. We'll just do like a little bit of an unboxing here. So we have the Don't Be Tacky top coat. I did open up their glitter applicator brush because I was really intrigued to see like what the brush head looks like. And it's a super stiff brush head here, and then it's got like a dome on it as well. I will use this for the tutorial. There's 8 gel polishes in the collection. There's one more over here, a pink that isn't in frame. And then the glitters that pair with them as well. When it comes to gel polish designs, I don't tend to reach for a lot of glitters to kind of go with them. I tend to use hard gels more with loose glitters. But the thing that I like about these glitters, these are flake glitters, which I think are going to be a little bit easier to use with the gel polish design. So I'm going to do some swatches quick of these gel polishes just to kind of see how I like the initial formula of applying them. And then we're going to design a nail set using these colors as my inspiration. I just wanted to touch quickly on the magpiebeauty.ca website. So they have 2 separate sections on here, one for professional nail techs where you can shop their acrylic system, gel system. There are different collections, gel polish collections, gel paints, a variety of gel products and acrylic products for the professional tech. And then they also have a section on their website which is nail art supplies that anybody can shop with. So a ton of nail art options. We have brushes, we have dried flowers, we have cuticle oils, we have foils, they have tips on here as well. And then also their giant glitter collection here as well, pigments, so many different things. So I definitely encourage you to check out the website if there's anything specific that you're looking for, and it'll appeal to both professional techs as well as nail enthusiasts. The 2 collections that I'm going to feature for you guys today is the Life is a Beach Gel Polish Collection as well as the Mother's Day Loose Glitter Collection. So we're going to start with the glitters here first. First glitter up is called Pamela, and this is a pink glitter, but it's unique because it has some iridescent purple flecks in it. It also has some iridescent yellow, green, depending on how the light hits it. This is a really nice color, and the thing that I like about the Mother's Day glitters as a whole is that they're more flaky, they're not super chunky, so I think they're going to be a lot easier to pair with gel polish designs. And I also like that most of them have an iridescent tinge to them because they'll pair with so many different colors because of it. Marjorie is the orange in the collection, and when you're first looking at it, it kind of looks more neon, but once you pour it into the container or get it on the swatch stick, it definitely has more of a peachy vibe to it, I think, which is nice because you guys are going to see how well it pairs with the peachy neon gel polish in the Life's a Beach collection. But this is a great one for both vacation nails, also springtime because it has a little bit more of that peachy hue to it, and I think this would be good for Halloween too. Denise is our brighter yellow in the collection. Again, it's got those iridescent feels to it. It has a little bit of an iridescent green to it too. It's a little bit lighter once I get it actually poured into the container here as well as on the swatch stick. I think this would be a shade that would pair really nicely with those see-through transparent glitter gels or gel polishes that I feature on my channel often. Another fantastic one for springtime. Irene is the brighter but still kind of pastel peridot type of green color. We have some iridescent flakes in here that make it look a little bit purple, a little bit yellow too. So another versatile shade. You guys know exactly what I'm going to say. This is going to pair fantastic with floral designs, which is perfect for springtime nail art. Monica is our turquoise, but also kind of teal looking glitter in this collection as well. And the reason that I say it's teal as well is because depending on how the light hits it, it definitely has that blue or green vibe to it. Another one that's great for vacation nails, mermaid nails, anything like that. And once we get it on the swatch stick here, you can see just how bright and bold this one is. This one is one of my favorite ones in the entire collection because I see so many possibilities for nail art with it. Deborah is our blue in the collection, some fun iridescent flakes in it that make it look a little pink, a little green, again depending on how the light hits it. I think this one paired with the last color that I shared with you guys would be perfect for our mermaid or our ocean type of nail designs, which are great for summertime. You see a lot more of that in nail art during the summer, but this would also be a great color for snowflake nails in the winter too. Linda is my hands down favorite one in the entire launch, and in the container I feel like it's a little underwhelming than it actually is, because once I poured it into my little container here, swirled it around a little bit more, and also got it on the swatch stick, you really see those purple flecks come out, again depending on how the light hits it, but I just love that. It is so bold and so sparkly in person. I really like this one. The last glitter is called Jillian, and this is another pink one, but it's a little bit lighter, and this one kind of reminds me of Valentine's Day because it definitely has some of those darker pink, almost borderline red flecks of glitter in it too, making it a really nice shade that I think would work great for Valentine's Day nail art as well. It's also super sparkly, and I'm glad I did all these on the swatch sticks because I could really see the sparkles come out a little bit more, and it also gives you a better idea as to what they would look like if you just did the glitters on your client's nails or on your own nails as well. Moving on to the Life is a Beach gel polish collection. This features 8, I want to say neon pastels, because they're not your highlighter neon colors with the exception of the pink. The pink is super bright. The other ones are a little bit more muted and a little bit more pastel, which I personally think is great for this time of year because sometimes your clients or you don't want to wear something that's as bold and as bright as you would in the summer. But for springtime, these are fantastic shades. Let's dive into them. Ice Lolly is our bright neon pink in the collection, and this one went on so beautifully. I actually didn't even know if I was going to have to do a second coat on it, and you guys are going to see this one applied in the tutorial coming up soon as well. The orange in the collection is called Coco Cabana, and this is where I started to notice them looking a little bit more creamy, a little bit more pastel. This one particularly reminds me of an orange creamsicle type of color. Again, perfect for springtime nail art. The yellow in the collection is called Pina Colada, and this is a brighter pastel yellow. It's definitely more bold and more bright than your typical pastel yellows that we see, again making a great color for springtime. The green in the collection is called Aloe Vera, another brighter pastel green shade. I really like this one, but I'm just not too sure if it's going to be the best for like spring floral nail arts. I'm definitely going to have to play around with this one a little bit more. The blue in the collection is called Seashell, and this is a bright pastel blue. It's borderline neon blue, but I do find neon blues and neon purples a little bit trickier. There is 2 purples in the collection. First one is called Sandy Lane, and this is more of a periwinkle purple type of shade. This is a fantastic transition color from winter to springtime nail art because it's not super bright and bold. Second purple color is called Honolulu, and this is like my ideal purple color. I love that it's pastel purple, but it has like a small hint of a pink shade to it, and likely this one or this next one called Lilo Lil is going on my nails next. I like that it's more of a muted pink, not so bright, not so neon, but again, this one has like a slight blue or purple tinge to it, which I really like from pinks. They're a little bit more unique than just a bold, bright pink on its own. So there we have these 2 collections here. I was looking at them as a whole, and I was starting to get inspired as to what I wanted to do for the tutorial, and this is what I came up with for you guys. So I knew I wanted something that was a little bit more of a rainbow pastel look so I could use all of the gel polishes. I also wanted to incorporate some of the glitters, so let's dive in and get started, and I'll show you how we came up with it. First thing that I'm going to do is take one of each of the colors, the one pink, one purple, because there are 2 of them in the collection, and then the blue, the green, the yellow, and the orange, put them down on my palette here, and then I wanted a really runny, harder gel to kind of mix in with them because I wanted these to look a little bit more transparent. They're super pigmented, so it took a little bit to kind of shear them out here, but I also wanted them to have a little bit of the clear in them when I was applying them to the nails, so I didn't want to really mix these and tone these down a lot, if that makes sense. You're going to see once I start to apply here what I mean. So I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to apply every single shade going down the nail in rainbow order. Now I wish I would have pre-planned this out a little bit better because I ended up having a lot of yellow and a lot of orange on the nails, which makes the main focus of the colors right in the center of the nails those colors, and I would have liked to have had less of those and have more of the pink and the purple and the blue kind of be the focus. So just something to keep in mind if you're going to try this design yourself. Now, the nice thing about applying these gel polishes like this, a little bit sheared out with some of the gel poking through, is that you can be messy and it doesn't really matter how it's going to look. I also know that I'm going to apply some cloud nail art on top of these after as well. So it doesn't matter if they blend perfectly or anything because some of them are going to be covered up with those clouds too. I also know that I want to drop some loose glitters into this too. That way, again, it'll cover up some of those harsh lines here as well, and it'll make it look a little bit more seamless. So after I have all the colors down exactly where I want them, I'm going to blend things out a little bit more. I'm going to take that glitter brush, which, by the way, I really like this for applying glitters. I used it to apply all of the glitters onto the swatch sticks, which I also have a demo on my Instagram, so make sure you go check it out there as well. But it applies the glitters really nicely, and I find that I ended up wasting less of them than I do with my traditional taking a dotting tool and just kind of dumping them onto the nails. So that might be something to consider if you're looking at getting this brush too. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the middle finger. I wanted the main focus of this design to be both the pointer finger and the middle finger, but on the middle finger I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I'm going to go in with some of the yellow right in the middle first, and then some of the blue closer to the tip as well, and I'm immediately going to drop some of that loose glitter into it. That way it kind of looks like it's a little bit more embedded once I get the other colors on top of it. I wasn't too sure how this was going to look, so I just thought I would try it out and do something a little bit different on this particular nail. So after I have those glitters down, then I'm going to go in with all of the other steps like we did in the previous nail and just create my rainbow design, going down to the nail all the way to the free edge, mixing up the colors. I knew that I wanted to use less orange and less yellow and less green in this particular design, so I tried to incorporate more purple and more blue. I also should mention that the glitter that I chose to use was a little bit of all of them. I kind of had some just sitting on my desk from doing the glitter pours that I poured into my container, and that's what I used to do the glitter on top of this nail here, because truly I couldn't just pick one color, so I did want to use them all. For the other nails, I decided to use Ice Lolly on the ring finger, and this is where you guys can see how nice these apply. They all apply really bold like this in one coat. When I do gel polishes, I do like to go in with a second coat too, which is what I ended up doing, but even the yellow applied really nicely when I was doing the swatch sticks too. Both the last pink shade and this purple shade called Honolulu are my favorite ones from the gel polish collection. I just love how bold they are, but they also, especially this purple one, have like that slight pastel look to it. So I knew that I wanted to use this one in the design as well, and that's why I decided to put it all over the pinky finger. And if I was showing the thumb in this tutorial, I would do the thumb exactly like I am doing the pinky finger with that extra purple color. With the rainbow nails having some of that loose glitter in with it, I did want to encapsulate these with a builder in the bottle type of product that I had on hand here, give them a finish file, go in with my matte top coat, and that's when we're going to move on to our artwork. Taking some of whatever your preferred method of paint is, I am just using a white water-based paint here, but a nice gel paint would work too. I'm going to create some clouds on the nail. I love seeing these type of cloud designs in other people's artwork, and I love creating them. They're fairly easy to do too. So taking an angled brush, I'm going to go down with 3 little dots, and then I'm just going to bring those dots together with whatever paint I have left on my brush. I do tend to wipe a lot of the paint off though, because I like the look of the clouds looking a little bit more fluffy and not so bold white. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the middle finger, but I decided to try and make the clouds just a little bit smaller for this one as well. I'm also going to incorporate some of the bigger clouds too, but I like the look of like the really tiny ones on this particular nail. Now with this nail done matte as the background here, so it's easier for me to paint on, you can see those little glitters that I embedded kind of popping through a little bit, and I do like the look of this nail being matte. Ultimately, I did decide to add a shiny top coat, which we're going to do at the end, but I do think this nail design would have looked nice matte too. Because we have such a bold pattern on the pointer finger and the middle finger, I just wanted some Swarovski crystals on the ring finger and the pinky finger, and I wanted some rainbow ones. So I'm going to take my largest crystal and put it in the middle here, and honestly, it doesn't really matter what color you decide to go with, just continue the rainbow order with the rest of the crystals. So I decided on the green because I do really like the contrast of pink and green, and then I'm going to cascade the crystal sizes down as well as the different colors headed to the free edge. The crystal colors that I'm using are light rose, light peach, citrine, peridot, aquamarine, as well as Providence lavender. I tried to pick shades that were a little bit more lighter, such as like the light peach for the orange type of color, because once I did swirl the colors of the nails together on the pointer and the middle finger, they definitely looked a lot more muted, especially because they had that clear gel kind of mixed into them. So I did not want to go too bold with our crystal colors. My last step is to top gloss the nail design, and I did really like using this top coat. You guys know I prefer a tack-free top coat, which is exactly what this is. I found it to have a little bit of a runny consistency, but it didn't move when I put it on the nails, such as running into the cuticles, and I'm really curious to see how well this does over stamping as well. These nails give me all the happy spring, summer type of vibes. They make me happy just looking at them, and they were so much fun to create. I'm curious what sort of nail art ideas you guys would use with these particular colors. These pastel neon type of shades are fantastic for springtime. They're great transitional shades leading into summer, and of course they're going to be great for summertime too. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have tried Magpie Beauty products, comment below and let me know what you think or what your favorite items are. I know they have a wide array of nail art items in addition to gel polishes, so I'd love to hear some of your guys' feedback on what you like from this brand as well. I do have a discount code for you guys. It is not an affiliate link. Just saves you guys some money. Make sure you're following me on all my social media, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!